Yeah, it's for really anyone who has a big dream that is not going after it. Some people might have forgotten their big dream, and this course is for them too. When we're kids, we all have dreams, and some of us feel maybe like it's too much. Like, how do I do that? What will my friends think? It's scary. And for whatever reasons, they might kind of bury it. So the way you know if this is for you is you're currently in a role where I know there's something bigger for me. I just don't know what that is, and I feel stuck. Or you've achieved whatever that goal was that you thought would give you the fulfillment, and you feel kind of empty and depressed because that wasn't it. And you know that there's something missing there, and it's a connection to this lost dream.
This group coaching workshop is for anybody who's done playing small in their life. I think a lot of times we negotiate and we make agreements to make the best of certain situations that we're currently in, and we forget about and we get really far removed from what we actually want. And part of the initial part of the course is remembering, is getting back in touch with what we actually want. Sometimes we've forgotten what our big dreams are. So that's step number one. Step number two is for the people who are ready to go after the big thing, because that's what makes us happy. That's what brings joy in our life. That's what makes us excited about doing the mundane things every single day in pursuit of what we actually want. The big dream is about, as much as it's about accomplishing something at the end, it's also the process of going through, remembering what it is, and setting the course of action that really gets you excited amongst a group of your peers that are also doing the same thing. It's hard to go after big dreams by ourselves, and we've created this group course to foster this environment to support each other so that we can all go after our big dreams together.
It's all about the support. Without the support, it's almost impossible to go after it, especially if right now you feel unsupported. So that's another clue. If you feel like you're unsupported going after a big dream, then this course is for you, because you're going to receive that support. Another thing that's important is because a big dream is big, it might seem overwhelming, and how do I start? So we're going to focus on how do you get really specific about small steps. And that will be the promise of the course, is you will come away with small steps to create momentum towards your big dream. And you will also provide the support for others in the course. And that's going to be very fulfilling for you to witness. It's going to inspire you when you might think, I can't do this. You'll remember how inspired the others got because you were supporting them, and hopefully this course will go on in terms of a group that continue to support each other.
Something happens when we share our intentions in front of other people, when we put out what we want into the universe. Not only does it empower other people, but it empowers ourselves to be able to declare what we want and basically have other witnesses that are there to hear what we want. And once we declare what we want, then the universe starts moving in favor of our dream to be able to assist us with where we're going. And so in a group, we develop this camaraderie, and we've had experience with this in past courses where people want to support each other. I want to help other people achieve their dreams. And when I hear other people share what it is that they want, I get excited. I get excited for them, and then I get excited for myself of what is my version of that thing that other person is sharing. So it becomes this circular, excitement-inducing declaration that everybody's participating in, and it lifts everybody up.
It might be threatening for some people if you're looking for support for your dream in maybe a family situation, because they might feel threatened by that. And so you need support from someone who's not going to feel threatened, and no one in the group's going to feel threatened. And then you'll learn whatever that feeling of threat is that you're feeling, you'll learn it's not really coming from them, from who you think it is. It's coming from within. And once you can deal with that, which we will address in the course, then you won't feel that lack of support from your loved ones. And we all have these, but like I said in the beginning, sometimes they're buried. And they're buried underneath guilt and shame that we feel towards ourselves because we haven't acted on it. And that happened probably when we were pretty small. I think right around the age of 5 or 6, we start to feel self-conscious about our big dreams. And we either get support for those at that time, or we kind of decide, no, I want to fit in instead. And that's when we start to feel the guilt and shame, and that's what needs to be forgiven. And that's what's going to come out in the course.
There is a reason that we're all here. We all have a unique vibration when we are in our element, when we are our authentic selves. And so many things happen in our lives, going back to childhood, but also currently, right, in our current interactions and the conflicts that we have, that make us bury what we actually want. So for some people, this will be easy for them to know what their dreams are. Yeah, I've had this all along, I just haven't committed to going after it, it's scary for me. Other people need to be reminded of, oh yeah, I had that dream, I gave up on that a long time ago, I judged myself for that because it was so big and I was so far from it. What business did I have even dreaming that dream up? So we're trying to go back and to rediscover and to dust off all the things that prevent us from A, remembering, but B, embracing what it actually is and thinking that it's realistic that I can achieve that dream amongst a group of support in your peers.